Hey everybody, making beef fried rice tonight. A few simple ingredients, a couple of carrots, kind of chopped up kind of finely, some peas, those are just frozen peas out of a bag, onion, I got some green onion, a little bit of butter there, and then over here I have 2 cloves of garlic, and then this is Philly sandwich meat from the butcher that is like shaved sirloin, and then I just cut it into these like little just little pieces like that, and then I seasoned it with the flavor packet out of one of these, the beef version, with there's like a little sauce packet and the spices, and then I put a little soy sauce, a little Worcester onion powder, and garlic powder on it. So it's pretty simple prep. And then over here I just have some jasmine rice, a cup of cooked jasmine rice. And we're going to cook it outside on the egg, which you don't have to do, but that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so here's our rice and our vegetables and our meat. And I have soy sauce, just a little bit of oil, like high temperature oil. This happens to be grapeseed oil. And then just a little bit of sesame oil for flavor. And then, I mean, you can do this on a Blackstone, or if you have like an electric griddle, you can use one of those too. I'm just so happened to use the egg tonight, only because I don't want to cook inside. So getting this thing heated up to about 350 degrees. I'm going to make sure this griddle top is nice and slippery with oil, and then we're going to start cooking. All right, so got the griddle heated up pretty good, and I usually like to throw the vegetables on first, starting with the onions and the carrots, because they take a little bit of time to cook. So we're going to put them on here, let them do their thing for probably, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. And like the peas, they don't take long, so we won't really mess with them. We'll throw those on at the end for a minute. But we're going to start off with those, let them do their thing. All right, so these things are getting close to being done. They're not quite done, but I'm going to throw these peas on here real quick. Just give them a quick little mix with the other vegetables. These are just frozen peas out of the frozen food section. You could probably use canned ones if you wanted, but I'm going to let them sit in there for another couple minutes. All right, so those have been on about another minute, maybe 2. I'm going to go ahead and try to get these vegetables off of here. If you had a Blackstone, you could probably just push it off to the cool side, but I don't have the room on this thing to do that. So we're going to pull these veggies off. And then next, I usually put the meat on. We'll cook that most of the way through. And we'll let it do its thing here for a couple minutes. It doesn't take long, especially when it's hot like this. So we're just looking for a good, nice brown color on everything. So we're going to let that do its thing for probably a minute or 2, and we'll come. All right, so that has been about like 1 minute. It cooked real quick because it's so thin. I mean, you don't want to overcook it. So we're going to get this off of here and put it on with the vegetables. Oh, lost one there. Lost a couple. Anyways, all right, so now we have the vegetables and the meat cooked. All right, so next we are going to put our eggs on, do our 2 fried eggs. There's one. These don't take long either, so especially when it's hot like that. So we'll just let those start to set up for a minute. Not even. Start breaking them up. So we'll finish those up and put those in with the mixture. So now we cleaned up the griddle a little bit and put a little oil down. And this is where you put on your rice. And I usually put a little bit of soy sauce in there, and a little bit of butter, and We just kind of let it do its thing here for a minute. Close that up. In the meantime, we have all our veggies and stuff down here. You can see that I just put them all on this plate. And we're gonna open this thing back up and kind of start frying it. This doesn't take long. I want to get that butter in there so it kind of maybe add a little more soy sauce. A little sesame oil too never hurts. Gives it a little sesame flavor. And there's our soy sauce over here. All right. That's really doing its thing now. So what I am going to do is take all our veggies and our meat, and we're going to dump it right in there. And then kind of start incorporating everything. Oh, and I have a little bit that garlic's going to go on right now at the end here too. And then we're going to start incorporating everything. Either use tongs or spatula. I have a little more control with this, so especially on my limited surface here. And we are getting real close to being done. Gonna scatter it out on the griddle a little bit. I don't know, that's looking pretty fantastic. See what you think. And cooking it on the egg, it does give it a little bit of picks up a little bit of that charcoal flavor, which I really like. So I'm going to call this done. I'm going to take a little bit of green onions chopped up and sprinkle those in right here at the very end. They're just kind of more of a garnish, but they also add just a little bit of flavor. I'm going to fold it over here one time. Yep, look at that. Oh, it's starting to sear up on the... All right, this is perfect. So I'm going to grab my plate here and start pulling this stuff off. And I didn't even use that entire cup of rice. And you can see this is just an absolute mountain of food. This would probably feed, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 people, I would guess. And I didn't even use all the rice. And you can use shrimp, you can use chicken. It's all pretty much the same. I just so happen to use this beef today. So there it is. All right, so here it is. Giant pile of beef fried rice made on the Big Green Egg. I got a little bit of this yum yum sauce. You can get that at any grocery store has that anymore. And we're gonna have dinner here. So hopefully it turned out as good as I think it did. It smells delicious. So. Well, it smells absolutely delicious. I don't know, we're going to take a bite here. Here we are. Rice, beef. I'm going to get an onion. That's as good as anything you can get at a restaurant, I'm telling you. A little bit of the yum yum sauce on there. Yeah, it's fantastic. A great success. And I can only eat about a third of what I made. I mean, that's a whole lot of food, but yeah, it's really good. And so simple. I mean, the biggest part of it was prepping the carrots and chopping the onion and getting that beef already sliced thin. I get it at Giant Eagle here in Medina. But it's just, I think they take sirloin and shave it for like a fillet or something, so it's real thin. So all you got to do is cut it with the grain and then cut it against the grain in small little strips. And it turns out perfect. But if you wanted to use shrimp or chicken, you could use anything. But So simple, so easy, so delicious. It's one of my favorites, and I like cooking out on the Big Green Egg only because it's like zero cleanup. I don't have to worry about wiping anything down. I just let everything burn off like it's smoking over there now. So anyways, hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I do have a train video coming out probably tomorrow. It's just a quick little, it might come out before this one, I don't know, but it's just a quick little one of the High Hood 253 and 302, the Rio Grande unit, leaving town today. It was around somewhere around probably 1 o'clock. They were headed west towards Spencer, and I got them going over Smith Road. So anyways, have a great day, everybody.